Hello, hello.
Yep. Hard. Back is rock. A little tight. Hard. Line's good now. Okay, we got room now. Okay.
Okay, Sarah.
Okay. Okay. Good line, Claire. Back forward. We want 3.
Yeah.
Line's good. Yep. Yep. To it. Same thing, Claire. Yep. A little bit line, yep. Pass away. Yep. Yep. Hard. Hard.
Hello, hello. Testing.
Okay, top
Hey,
eight's
Sarah, nice
good.
shot.
Welcome, everybody, to the first day of Mixed Nationals Curling here in Denver, Colorado.
Okay. 14-8. Okay. Good adjustment, Claire. Good, Claire. Boy's good. Line's good. Yep. Whoa. Let it come up in here. Let it come up in here. Go. Yep. 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 Whoa, then. 8-8. Again. All the way. First shots here, but I don't mind just normal, good. I honestly don't mind that. Yeah, me too. Okay. What are you seeing? More? Sure. Okay. Yep. Yep. Hard. Hard. Whoa. Girl. Yep. Whoa. Like a nice hit. Straight. Yeah. Straight roll. All right, good. Really good. Great way, Lance. Still get used to what it's doing. That was a good draw. Yeah. Close. Yep. Yep, Jen, yep. Every inch, Jen. Yep. Yes. Hard. Hurry. All the way south. Great. For a piece.
Welcome to the first draw of Mixed Curling Nationals. Here we have Team Stolt from Minnesota. They are throwing the Red Rocks here in the Blue Jackets. We have Skip Peter Stoltz, Vice Maureen Stoltz, second Evan Jensen, and lead Sarah Lehman, with Coach Jason Pereira? With Coach Jason.
Line's good. Claire's rock. This is perfect. Okay, it's always Claire.
Did you like Sam's weight?
Easy, we're running out of house. 14-6. Let it dry. I think it just goes hard here.
Yeah. Did he throw it out?
Getting ready to throw the Yellow Rocks, we have Team Sherry out of Washington with Skip Chris Sherry, Vice Katie Kovac, second Sam Sparks, and lead Shannon Brown. Also on the ice right now, a few other games going on. We have Team Falco from Colorado versus Team Raju from California. And over on sheet C, we have Team Leichter versus Team Barajas? Barajas? Not sure.
Same weight. Try it. Curl a little bit now. Still can't go. 14-5. White Diana. I think it's just this. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Sam, you gotta go hard then. In front of the rock, Sam. There you go. Close. Close. Close off. Close off. No. Whoa. Yep. Keep it clean. Yep.
This is just the first draw here of Mixed Nationals at Denver Curling Club, located actually just outside of Denver in Golden, Colorado.
We can chase it this way. I like this. Play half, Becca. Guard's okay.
I should ask for more room.
Skip Chris Sherry getting ready to throw his first rock.
Yep. I think I can even get away with back here. Yep. Gotta go.
I think Team Sherry's jackets have a astronaut bird pigeon thing
Okay, Becca, that's fine.
on them. Kind of like it.
A little bit out. Katie. Hard, Katie. Hard only, Katie, for a piece. Come on, you got it. Always.
Sweeping to try to get a little more curl here. Just gets a piece, but doesn't knock out the red rock completely. Not what he was going for. I'm thinking he was probably trying to bump that red one out and force most likely a blank. Skip Peter now getting ready to throw his first. Red with the hammer. Red sweeping to make sure they get it there, but looks like it should be good. Oh, coming out to help. Maybe not. Oh, in the house. And we got shot right there. Good strategy by Team Stolt, trying to split the house and make it difficult for Team Sherry to do any kind of double. Forcing Sherry to go for a takeout. Well, let's see. I don't know if he's going for the cross house here or just for a single hit. Going for a hit would allow Team Stolt the ability to get two. So we'll see where he ends up here. Ooh, we've got a pretty good roll, but not quite the right angle, unfortunately. That was close, though. Pretty good attempt there by Chris. So now Peter Stoltz just has to touch rings to get to on this first end here. Rock looks good. Red should get 2 points here easily. Good end by Team Stoltz. Successfully getting 2 points there on the first. Checking in on our other sheets, it looks like we have a blank over on sheet C. So we have a blank over on sheet C with Team Raju versus Team Barajas? Barajas, that sounds right. And we're about to finish up on sheet A here. Sheet A, Team Falco has taken 1, I believe. Back over here onto our featured sheet.
That's pretty good. Just top 12.
Good tight guard by Team Stolt to start things off. As a reminder, we do have a 5 rock free guard zone and the no tick rule in place here. We got a good view of their jerseys right there. Yeah, nice pigeon astronaut or something. Sherry trying to make use of that red guard and draw behind it. Went behind the tee line and they're not undercover, so not the best outcome.
Got room. Line's good. We got room. Pass the curl. Always curl. Look at the guard trying to get it. Pass the curl. Let's go. Yep. 17. Yep, hard. Hard finish.
Good sweeping by Red there. Team Stolt to get their rock into the house.
Top 12. Gotta go then. As far as it goes. As far as it goes. Still 9?
Team Sherry with their second rock.
Great. I like this line. Get it further. Mark. 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 First shot.
Comes up a little short of the house, but sets up another guard.
Top 4. Like this turn. Here. Okay.
Probably not exactly what they want since Team Sherry has hammer. but they are shot rook right now.
Clean. 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 Just clean. Curl. Whoa. Curl. Clean. Curl. 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 There. Room. Curl. 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 Hold on. Curl. Get ready. Okay, good. Straight. Yep. Fire.
This time, Team Stolt a little heavy, draws through the house, probably about a hack weight.
Little bumps okay, but let's play for the freeze. That's good.
Team Sherry trying to put another one in the house. I think trying to put it in the top, but it looks a little heavy to me. I hung out at Granite Curling Club, Washington Curling Club, just the other weekend. Hung out with Chris Sherry a little bit at April Spiel. It's their crazy 24-hour all-night spiel. It was Apocalypse themed this year. Highly recommend it
Line's good.
for anyone looking for a one-of-a-kind spiel.
Line's good. Line's good. Whoa. Close. 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 Good act to curl. Close. Yep.
A little heavy right again there by red. Still in the house, which is a great outcome for them and helps. But yellow is still shot rock. And we still don't have anybody really guarding that top of the forefoot. So it's still wide open to draw in there.
Six max. Megan. Good. Line's good. Yep. Yep. Line's good. All the way. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I won't be here, but yeah, I could wear it different. I could go, I don't think I could go.
Line 5. Close. Yep. Yep.
Great draw there by Team Sherry, putting one right at the top of the forefoot. The button is still open, especially with that yellow guard being so high. So if red could get in there, they could set themselves up pretty well for a steal.
Curl. You just put it here. Curl. Hard curl. Line's good. Line's nice.
Red staying close, sweeping on and off, generally a sign that it's probably a pretty close rock if you're kind of coming on and off again. Great shot. Great weight. Be even better if it was a few inches less probably, but where it is, it can't be taken out. But does still give yellow team Sherry here the opportunity to outdraw Team Stolt.
Megan's drop. The weight's good. Megan's drop. Whoa. Back line. This isn't bad. Probably not.
Looks like it's a bit heavy, especially considering those sweepers were not staying super close. They knew they weren't going to need a hop on that one. Does end up tapping that red one out, but that's not super beneficial to them since red is still shot. And now red Team Stolt has the opportunity to draw in and put another one in the button, or right on the button there.
More room. Line's good. Line's good. Yep. I think you picked, Becca. Yep.
Team Stolt sweeping pretty hard, trying to finish that rock. Don't think they're going to get it all the way in, but it's going to be pretty good, blocking that draw path a bit. Definitely makes it harder for yellow to put one in there. The path is still there. It's just a little tighter. Have to be a little more accurate.
Yep. Same thing. Yep. Hard set. Yep.
Yellow with another rock in the house, but once again, red is still shot. Not really sure what yellow does here other than trying to draw or trying to blow it up. I'm not sure. Red is in a pretty good spot right here. Sitting shot. Tough draw path. Skip on Team Stolt throwing his first rock. I think this is what they were going for, but it over curls a bit, hoping to be a little more in that draw path and a little tighter to the house. But as my team likes to say, well, it's visual distraction. It's there. It's in his head. It's an extra thing he has to think about. Realistically, that red's wide enough that it probably won't affect anything, but just another thing that they have to pay attention to. Yellow trying to draw on the other side now. This rock looks really good. It's going to be close. Great shot by Team Sherry.
I'm going to go see him in June. So I will absolutely.
I'm not 100% sure who shot, but red's going to try to follow them in and just give it a little tap, I think. Team Stolt with their last rock of the end, trying to draw in or just block up that, block up that draw path. Guessing that means that they are still sitting shot. Chris getting ready to throw his last rock here for Team Sherry in the second end. Chris sliding out.
Okay, line's good.
Team staying close, just giving it a little clean. That's usually a good sign.
Yep.
Oh, hopping on.
Sam.
It's gonna be close. I think maybe a little wide. Oh, I don't know. I think they got it. They got it. Nice shot. Great shot by Chris Sherry. Great judge and sweep call by his team there to get Team Sherry a score of 1, I believe. Though we're going to hold off 1 second until I see our wonderful, beautiful official there, Megan Connell, hang the score. Oh, and Team Sherry with 2, tying it up. Great shot by Chris there to tie things up. Also, A+ job by Megan Connell, hanging that score. Well done, Megan.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Yep. No. I'm sorry. Sorry, I changed my mind.
It's tight. Yeah, I mean it's tight, so I mean we're not gonna center line, but if you're deciding between 4-5 and 2-3. Dragon.
Nice. We got room. Room. Curl. Wait if you can. Yeah, it's going now. Yep. Yep. Keep it going. Yep. All right. Yep. Good shot.
I think you can get there with control. Or
You can hit it with normal if you want.
I like control. Yep. 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 Simple feel. Watch the red though. Over top. Just both go back. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Good. Bench, bench. A little rocker in there. Man, let's just come after this. Same way, Claire. You want a corner over there?
You can throw a hot
I don't mind that.
Hey, we can
Here
get
you
you
go.
out.
How far we're rolling, but practice fights.
Just nose is okay.
You like this?
I think so. I think you're right.
Looks like a pretty strong start here for Team Stolt. They have a nice corner guard, and those yellow center guards are a little actually off center, so that Red can benefit from them as well.
Mine's getting better.
Checking in quickly on our other sheets.
Yes! Hey! Hey! Give it a broom. Straight if you gotta go. Very nice.
We have, let's see, Red scored 4 over on sheet C. Red being Team Leichter, I believe. So Team Leichter is now up 4-0 over Team Barajas. And then over on sheet A, yellow, also known as Team Raju, scored 2. So Team Raju is up 2-1 over Team Falco. Team Sherry and Team Stolt tied up 2-2. And Team Leichter is up 4-0 over Team Barajas.
Here? Yeah. I think so. Yeah, here, yeah? Yeah. Hey, top 8 is good. Yeah, I like Three's good. Two's good. Three's good. Yep. 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 Close. Girl.
Team Stolt throwing up another guard. I'm guessing they were trying to go behind that and just came up short. Chris calling for a hit here,
Ideally low nose.
trying to hit the yellow into the red, take out the red, and hopefully leave 2 yellows in the house.
Yep. Yes. Yep. Hurry. Yep. Cardinal roll. Yep. Nice. Normal. Yep.
Like a thin half.
Room 5-6 is perfect. 9-5.
Yep. Yeah. Yes. All right. Always girl. All right.
Red trying to take out one of those yellows.
Wayne looks really good.
Good hit by Team Stolt. Has a pretty good roll right on top of that yellow.
Got good room. Lyrics off. Lyrics off. Forward, if you get the top one, that's fine. Way out. I don't know, we run it back. Forward, yeah. 7's max.
Yellow with a shot, with a draw here. Looks like it might be a little heavy based on the hand signals they're giving. And the fact that they are now talking to the rock, telling it to slow down. One of my go-to strategies. Doesn't usually work though. However, that is shot rock,
Same weight?
to quote Ben Elaine.
Okay with this now. Now let's play another corner, Becca.
Tell you to be easy. Yep. Easy board. Whoa. Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Good. Really good, Becca. Great one.
I don't like the run now. Can't see any.
It is, but it was really good. I was right. Is this yours? Oh. Ooh, maybe. Hold on.
Chris getting ready to throw his first rock of the third end. Yellow's still sitting shot, so it looks like Chris is going to try to split the house. And draw under to the other side, opposite of where their yellow is currently sitting.
Line's close.
Sweepers aren't staying close, makes me think it might be heavy. And through the house, stays in as a tripping hazard, but yellow's still just sitting one. This gives Team Stolt the opportunity to either force to one or maybe steal. Looks like they're going to try to draw in onto this yellow, maybe give it a teeny tap so that they're sitting two, and then Chris Sherry would have to draw against two. Love the pressure they're trying to put on him there.
Plenty of room. Plenty of room. Line's getting tighter. Close. Yep. Yep. Great. Line's good. Line's good. Line's good. Rope. Really good, Becca. Two beauties.
Skip on Team Stolt, getting ready to throw his first rock. First rock? Yeah, first rock, I believe.
Green, just back line. Give me a little more.
Red does have hammer this end, as yellow Team Sherry scored last end. They're sweeping hard, but it looks pretty good to me. Don't know if they're sweeping for, yep, they're going for line. It's gonna be tight. Tight. Oh, just ticked it. Red is sitting shot now, but they are wide open, so Sherry's gonna come in and try to hit it. Hopefully be sitting two, and then Red will have to do something about that on their final shot.
Back to bumper.
Team Sherry with their final shot.
Hard, Sam. Hard.
They're sweeping hard.
All the way hard.
Looks like they're gonna get it, but they might be getting a jam. Oh, just avoided the jam. But also rolled out. So yellow is sitting shot still. But red does have the opportunity to just tap that yellow out and get 2. Skip from Team Stolt getting ready to throw his final and the last shot at the end.
I just want to play the same style.
Sweepers are staying close. Looks pretty good to me. Great shot by Skip Peter on Team Stolt for a score of 2. So Team Stolt will now be up 4-2 over Team Sherry after the third end.
Mike's okay. Yep. Yep.
And now I have another commentator with me.
Hey, Emily.
Yep. Right to center.
Hey Tim, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm working hard right now, can't you tell?
It's looking pretty good.
Let's see if we got updates on the other sheets. Sheet A not quite done yet. Looks like Team Falco's going to be trying to get a couple points there, but Dave has to make his final shot. And over on sheet C, Team Barajas got 1 in the third, so they are now behind 1-4 against Team Leichter.
Take the same turn.
So we came out last night and threw a few stones to
Yes. Like really tight.
play on the ice a little bit.
Get,
Looked
get the ice broken in a little.
Yeah, looked like we were seeing about 6 feet of curl last night. Is that
Oh, wow.
similar to what you're seeing now, or?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe not quite that much yet. But I'd say close, not quite 6 yet, I don't think. But it usually, breaks in a bit and gets a little curlier as we go. Team Falco with a score of 2 over on sheet A. So Team Falco is now up 3-2 over Team Raju.
Where's Team Raju out of that? Is that San Francisco?
Yes, I believe so. I believe they're California. Though I think one of their guys used to curl here.
I think we can try this. It's either that or we're rolling here, but then they've got that back.
Line's good.
I think with an 11.
Keep it clean. Line's good.
California, Mopac, San Francisco Bay Area Curling Club.
You want to throw a 12?
He's always a pleasure to curl with, or curl against.
No. Good.
Back.
Great draw by Team Stolt there. Little wider than they want it to be, so it's open. But so Team Sherry's going to try to come in and tap it back with a down weight hit.
And Team Sherry, assuming they're out of Chicago?
No, Sherry is Washington.
Oh, okay.
Granite.
Gotcha. There's a few Sherrys out of Chicago.
Oh no, different Sherry.
Gotcha.
Not the Sherry who just moved here. Good shot by Team Sherry. I'm guessing they. Oh, actually, that was a pretty good roll.
Yeah, very nice.
Still open. It's always interesting how I sit here and going, oh, that's a pretty good roll, because in my curling world, that is a pretty good roll. In their curling world, maybe not accurate enough. Team Stolt trying to take out that yellow. It looks pretty good to me. Yep, solid shot. It's a little more open than that yellow was, so I'm guessing Sherry might follow it in. The Team Sherry does have hammer here.
Looks like a nice hack weight call.
Be nice if they could hit a little bit on the outside and get a little roll under the guard, maybe.
Yeah, I assume he's going to try to roll towards the center. Or no, with that being yellow, I assume he's going to try to roll under his yellow.
Whoa, room now.
I think it's going to get right on nose and just sit right there. Teeny roll.
That looks like at least half of it's exposed from the...
Yeah, Stolt can definitely still get to it, but it's a little harder than the last one, maybe.
I'll have to dig up a stopwatch and try to get some ice times.
I can go get mine from my locker. Or, use a phone. Oh, Tim has his on him, obviously. Great shot. I'm just trading off some little tapbacks right here, though, so this could be leading to a blank if everybody keeps doing this, but I'm guessing at some point someone's either going to miss or get the perfect roll under. I'm thinking maybe a miss first. They've all hit them. I'm just...
Right.
It's going to happen eventually. Yep, they're on it to push it to curl pretty early here, but it does look like it's moving. I think they got it still.
It looks a little down from half.
Great shot.
No, a good solid hack. A little hack plus there. Tough to judge from the screen.
10.5.
I think we're on to our Vice's rocks here. Team Stoltz trying to do the same thing. It's a pretty easy game, or a pretty easy end to call when you just keep repeating shots. Oh, there we go. Changing it up.
Nice shot, Breen.
Great roll.
Yeah, and he even cut back a little bit, so it's pretty well buried.
It is, but that guard's so high.
Yeah.
It's almost, it's up there.
Looks like that rock is just behind the tee line, too, so they can come down to that.
Yeah.
We'll see if they...
See which way. It looks like they're kind of debating which way to go. I think you could get to it either way. I think you might be able to see just the teeniest bit of it from the side he's coming from.
Yeah, it looks like she's coming out of the left side of the hat, too, so she might not see as much from that side. But it looks like just a straight draw.
Yep. Sweepers are getting on it. Looks pretty good to me. Maybe a little short.
Might over curl here a little bit.
I think it might be over curling. Chris is also up to help with it, which makes me question the weight. Oh yeah, definitely over curled.
Yeah, the weight was good. Just a little swingier than anticipated. I don't know if that was a line issue or just need a more broom?
Don't you just go top 12 now? Can they get it?
I think we've thrown just a lot of, not that many draws, frankly. Lots of, like a few starting with guards and then some hits. So I think a lot of them maybe just don't quite have that wind down yet.
Sure.
And you might be right. It might be 6 feet of curl.
They're early in the tournament too, so with freshly scratched rocks,
Oh, they
they're
swing.
going to be pretty swingy to begin, and they should settle down here after a couple of draws.
Team Stolt with a good shot, just a little tap back, but they are wide open.
Do they throw the double here, or they come out sit on it? I do like sitting on it.
Well, let's see. Yellow has hammer. I don't mind sitting on it.
Same weight. Lead.
We'll get a time on this one. In theory.
Yep.
Sweepers are hopping on. Looks close again. The line looks better on this one to me. It's definitely wider than the other one was at this point.
So we're
Chris is
14-3.
still coming up to help though.
That's a nice shot.
Great shot. Beautiful. 14-3 you said?
Yep.
14-3 to tee.
There you go.
That's about normal for what we see our ice here.
Yeah,
Around that
14-3
range.
to 14-7. Occasionally we get below 15s.
Somewhere in that range.
Yeah. We generally have very nice ice speeds and very consistent curl.
I will say I think I was spoiled learning to curl here. Sometimes you go to other clubs and ones that, don't have full-time ice makers or just are these little tiny two-sheeters that don't have the dehumidifier or whatever, and it definitely makes a difference.
Oh yeah, we've got a talented ice crew here that does a fantastic job. We've got some folks from USA Curling here helping out with the ice this week, so that's fantastic.
Got a curl. Got a curl. Trying.
This looks like a pretty good draw. Little tap. They tapped the... interesting. So yellow is shot, but red has them surrounded.
So as a skip, what do you like here?
If I'm
little
yellow?
hit and roll under cover?
If I'm yellow, I think... I don't know.
I've got to go help this voice.
How have I been throwing? Have I been making my shots? Because I like a hit and roll under, but frankly, I don't mind a draw either. As I'm actually also better at draws. But I've temporarily lost my other commentator who is going to help with some of the ice. One of those fabulous volunteers he was talking about, Tim, helps a lot with our ice. I also have Dan Ahern out there helping. We have a lot of other volunteers here helping with timing and officiating. I see, let's see, I see Cheryl and Perry. And Jeff and Janet and Megan. All kinds of people helping keep this place run. Great shot by Sherry. Great little hit and roll under. And I believe they are sitting 1-2, so he did just what he was hoping for. Though Team Stolt is double checking. It's always easier to tell on the ice. These overhead cameras aren't quite exactly centered, so you can't always tell when it gets that close. Team Stolt trying to figure out what they want to do here. He's actually looking, I think, at hitting out his own. I think that's exactly what he's doing. I think he's going to tap out his own red. Actually not tap, probably hit it with quite a bit of weight in the hopes of rolling to the center and moving that yellow one. I definitely agree. I think that's the right call. Let's see if he can make it. See what weight he tries to throw on this one. Down to sweep immediately, but often the case with hits. Looks like we had about a 7-second hit there. Great shot. Did just what he was hoping for. Took out that yellow in the center, and they're now sitting shot.
Oh, you want it?
I think it's worth it for 2, unless you disagree.
No, that's fine. Yeah, let's do that. Control nose. There.
All right, so let me take a look. I think I can throw the intern at it.
Hair less? That's a hair.
Chris Sherry getting ready to throw. Looks like he's going to hit his yellow straight back into those reds.
Sam! Front of the zone. Hard, Sam. You got it, Sam. All the way. You're doing great. All the way. All the way, Sam. All the way. All the way. Hard!
Great shot by Sherry. He does hit that yellow, but doesn't quite get the right angle. So ends up giving a steal of 1 to Team Stolt. So Team Stolt is now up, I believe, 5-2 over Team Sherry. You can see my other commentator, Tim, there. He's sweeping the ice, doing a great job. And here we have Karen. Karen doing a wonderful job hanging that score. Great job putting that 4 up. So going into the 4th end break, we have Team Stolt up 5-2 over Team Sherry. Wrapping things up over on sheet A as well. Looks like we have a score of 1 from Team Falco, a steal of 1 from Team Falco. So Team Falco is now up 4-2 over Team Raju. Over on sheet C, they're actually already done with their 4th end break, going back out on the ice. But at the 4th end, Team Leichter was up 5-1 over Team Barajas.
Can we have a little more? got a piece of that.
Like coming out of it hot?
Yes.
I mean, you can't lose the guard. Extra 10 seconds. But going hot.
So one step. I'm fine with that, yeah. So a couple sneak seconds to sneak by.
Freezing to it. Huh? They were just freezing. Okay.
That's partly our fault.
Okay. Off the center line, just put it clean. Yeah.
Okay, straight.
Top 4 when the clock's ready. Top 4 is better. Not curling yet. Not curling yet. All right, here it comes. Nice, perfect.
This one.
Good start, Claire. That's really good.
Okay. I threw it some more.
Always Sam. You get started there?
Yep. Yep. Just nose. Little inside nose. Room. Line's good. Room. Roll, let it curl.
Welcome back to the second half of the first game of mixed nationals curling. Fun fact: if you've ever thought about joining curling and you're on the fence, curling actually has an official beer. There's an official beer of USA Curling. It's Dale's Pale Ale, for anyone wondering, but point being, great sport. Official beer, can't get much better than that. Also, traditionally, when you get off the ice at the end of a curling game, the winning team buys the losing team a beer, and then you sit around the table and broom stack together, as they call it. It's just hang out with your opponent, chat, talk about the game, learn about their lives, where they're from, whatever. Just a good way to, keep things light and fun and really build out the curling community. I will say that's one thing that's great about this sport is it really is a big old community. I was at a Bonspiel just the other weekend where I couldn't find I needed 2 more teammates, and I had a friend who was at a different bonspiel text me and say, hey, this friend also needs teammates. And we just got to combine teams and play together and had a great time. Went a solid 1-4.
Stay close. Yep.
So going into the second half of this game here on Sheet B at Denver Curling Club, we have Team Stolt up 4-2, or excuse me, up 5-2 over Team Sherry. Still have 4 ends, so plenty of time to come back. My other broadcaster is back now, and I have been told that I should ask you about throwing the opening stone.
Oh, yeah. That's,
Apparently this is something you need to talk about.
okay. So, Team Rose was asked to throw the opening stone. We ended up winning the gold medal at the U5 World Championship this past January.
Oh yeah, I'm sitting next to a gold medalist right here. Just saying. I also pointed you out when you were on the screen so everyone would know who you were when you were
very
sweeping
good.
the hack. Mm-hmm.
Quality sweep job there, too.
Oh yeah, I've also commentated on the really good job that Karen and Megan are doing hanging up the scores.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Anyway, your first rock.
Yeah, we get to throw the first rock, so we'll have, unfortunately, Cam is not able to join us. He's traveling this week, so we'll have Anna holding the broom, Christian throwing, and I'll be escorting the rock down the sheet.
So is that tonight?
Yep.
That's awesome.
Line, yep. Line, yep.
So Tim, Anna, Christian, and Cam, all Denver curlers. They recently competed at U5 Worlds and won the whole thing, which is pretty awesome. I will forever be bitter that my last 5 and under was canceled because of COVID.
Oh, boy.
But I will say my team would have won.
Roll away.
There you go.
11-5.
I'm just going to be confident in that, especially considering one of my teammates is actually out playing right now. I was going to play with Claire in that, and then I believe on Wednesday before it got canceled. I was very sad.
Yep. We were all looking forward to that event. And the world just kind of stopped.
Yep. How many, is this your final 5 and under?
We finished last year, so the way they worked out the world event is they initially invited the top 4 from US 5U Nationals last year. And so we finished 4th. And then as they were unable to get a few other countries involved due to short time period to get visas and stuff in play. We had a few more teams from the US that participated, so it was a lot of fun, great experience, and that last year, 2024, was the end of our 5
Your
year.
5U career.
They were trying to get the world event last fall, but I think the venue had some issues. I don't know if it was being able to provide YouTube coverage or something. It was originally supposed to be in Canada, and then they moved it to Pittsburgh. So it was the inaugural 5U World event. It sounds like they've got the date and location picked for the next 5U.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's always fun to be able to cheer on our teammates or our club mates at spiels like that or tournaments like that across the world. You know, we had one of our teams who's actually out here competing right now. We had them represent the U.S. at Worlds last fall. That was a lot of fun. A lot of people from our club actually went out there to cheer them on.
Yeah, Team Falco is the current mixed 4 national champions. So Team USA is on the ice right now.
Hoping for back-to-back victories. But since we are the host club and we have 2 teams actually, we have both the MACA region team as well as our host club team here. So we have Team Falco, but also Team Kizlyk, both representing Colorado, which is pretty exciting.
Yep, very special for Denver to have that opportunity.
Team Sherry has Hammer here. And they are sitting 2 by the looks of it. But they're down by a handful.
So is this hammer being thrown now?
I believe no. I think there's.
Okay.
This is Chris's first shot,
Gotcha.
so he could go ahead and just put up a guard here and hope that Team Stolt doesn't get one in there. I'm not sure if that's what he's trying to do or if he's actually trying to wiggle another one in.
I think I kind of like the guard myself.
Little bump, but yellow's still sitting 2. Looks like red's gonna come in and try to actually
I think they might be
triple
trying to
them?
throw the triple, yeah. It looks like it's there.
I think it is, and I don't frequently see triples very easily, but if they just run that straight back pretty much with quite a bit of weight,
I think just a little righted nose with
yeah, they should be able to get them.
peel should be good.
Red with the shot. Stoltz last rock here.
Who's on it? And
On off, on off. Always a good sign. Oh. Made contact with one, but missed the others. So yellow's sitting 2, giving Team Sherry the opportunity for 3, which would tie things up here.
Right here. Sign's given. You guys.
I'm trying to do it different. I'm saying.
Chris with the final shot of the 5th end.
Inside. Clean.
Vice indicated that he might have been a little inside, I think, but they're staying close. I think the weight's all there. Might be a little tap, actually, but I think it'll be good. Yep, they got it.
Looks
And
like
that's
3.
3 for Team Sherry. So
Very nice shot.
everything's all tied up. 5-5 here on sheet B. Team Stolt versus Team Sherry after 5 ends. Over on sheet C, Team Leichter stole another point, so is up 6-1 over Team Barajas. And it looks like Team Raju got 1 over on sheet A, so Team Falco is now up 4-3 over Team Raju.
How we doing, Coach? Good.
Oh, why don't you save it for a hit? Save it for a hit. You like this turn?
You know, it's a lot more interesting when we can commentate on our home teams because we actually know them and know things about them and can tell you how long they've been curling and whatnot. Can't really do that with this team, with these ones.
Yeah, we don't have the time or resources to do a full in-depth background on them.
I could just put some info, or put their names into Chat GPT and see what it comes up with.
Oh, that could be entertaining.
Have them come up with their own, with background stories for everyone. Great shot there.
Yep.
Good
Nice center
guard. I'm not sure if it's on the center. It's hard to tell from here.
I think it's center, but yeah, you're right. That overhead camera, that view's just a little bit, that cat's eye, tough to tell.
Yeah, good leg. Throw leg. Toss button weight and kind of jiggle it and try. Yes. Okay. Mine's good. Whoa, room. Whoa, go. Really gotta go. Hard, you gotta be. Hard. Oh, might be a hair quick. Okay, good. You're good. Yep. Okay, sir. Good. Hard. Yep. Right off then. Line's good. And clean. Yep. Line's great. Yep. Just over's pretty good. Hard. That'll work. Whoa. Right up. Great, man. Still like around?
Another center guard for Team Sherry there. Great strategy, putting up multiple centers, multiple guards. Easiest way to steal, probably.
Yep, going for that hard steal.
We've got quite a battle going on now after that 3 in the last end. I like it.
So what do you like here from a skip? Do you like drawing underneath those center guards, take that spot first, or do you like playing off to the wings?
I would probably use the center guards, but personally, I don't use a ton of corner guards when I skip. But skipping at a club level is a little different. Our corner guards, our curling just isn't quite as precise as these playing at nationals, shockingly. And I think corner guards, you have to be a lot more precise. So I don't see them being as effective in just club curling. So I don't necessarily use them a lot. So for me, I would keep doing the center and I would keep drawing under. However, for Team Stolt, if I was them, I would definitely be trying to split the house and play to wings. Double center though.
Yeah, if you could get underneath there.
I think at double center, you got to just beat them there. Now they're in a tough position now. Team Stolt has hammer, is
Start clearing
sitting
guards.
one, but ability to get any more than that's pretty much nothing. So, yep.
Yeah. I think when it comes to corner guards, it depends on what the scoreboard's looking like.
Definitely.
So I recall talking with Sean Franey about that. I think he liked the 2.5 point differential was kind of his divider. Somewhere about 2.5 points is where he decides whether or not he likes to do the corner.
He likes them over 2.5.
Right. It depends on what's going on in the game, but that was kind of his magic number. So
I like here,
between
but
2 and
short's
3
really good
is his
too.
decision point on going to a corner.
Interesting.
Well then.
I'm trying to get time on this rock here. It's an interesting thing with the competition ice in that you've got that mid-game break, and they mop the ice and then refresh the pebble from the hacks.
So how much do we see that affecting things after the fact?
You know, we usually chat internally on the team that it's about a tenth faster.
Oh, interesting.
So that last one I had a 15-1 to
Just
just
short.
above the
Looks like we're trying to clear some more rocks here for Team Stoltz.
Yep. The double there.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's definitely not what they were hoping for.
it's not that double they were looking for.
Took out the red on the center and the red on the wing.
Full tap. Dart's okay. Whoa, it's way out there. Very different shots though.
That was a big swing. That shot was a big swing in this end. Team Sherry now sitting 2 with total control of the house and ability to, really put one in and get right into the center there, right onto T probably.
So I didn't see the call. I don't know if he's looking to tap up or guard something. I don't mind tapping up and trying to control that scoring zone a little.
Lead.
I personally would go for a little tap. I think that might be what he's doing. Little tap or a little split on this top one.
Pretty good. Up the nose, yep.
Yep, definitely.
Even if you're rolled in the center line, it's really good. And then if they wrap it, just do this.
Curled past the tap. Still a great draw, great rate. I definitely think they were going for that tap, considering the sweep that was on. Or were they trying to curl it?
I'm
I'm not sure.
not sure either. It looked like they were trying to hold line there initially.
We're doing this. You play the double too. I don't mind that now. What turn you like? Normal?
Team Stolt going for another hit here, I believe. Trying to take out a couple.
Well, getting one out and having their shot stick around, that's all right.
That's not bad, and the full 4 foot is pretty much open, so the center's still open for Stolt to get
Which one?
one, but it's looking like just one at this point.
But here.
have to do a pretty miraculous shot and have another big change for Stolt to be able to get more than one, I think.
Yep. Yep, you got it, yep.
Our IT department's here now.
Yep, hurry up.
The producer,
producer.
the executive producer for DCC YouTube.
Coordinating.
The person I have to text every time I do this because I never remember what to switch on.
Mr. Culbertson.
I told him I'd screenshot it this time. Screenshot his instructions. Save them for next time.
Yeah.
Vice's second rock here. Do you think we've had a pretty good change after those little ticks? It kind of changed some of those angles a lot. Stolt is now looking pretty good this end.
Just a little hit if they can roll under.
Great shot.
Very nice.
And just like that, now Stolt's sitting 2.
All right, Skip, what do you like? Draw down to it or hit?
Well,
They're looking at the double?
the only time I look at the double here is when I am losing by a lot and playing in a tournament where getting a double gets me a free drink. Then I go for the double. But that is also because I'm not as confident in my hitting ability as he is. He's already tried to throw one of these and did a pretty good job. So I think that's what he's going for. I would probably draw.
Well, it very well could be a draw broom. It could be a hit broom too.
I think it's a hit based on she's not on tee.
Katie! Katie! Ah! Hard, Katie! Hard all the way for a piece! Hard!
We will see you sometime.
He's got the tick, but
Have
didn't
fun doing the sweeping.
didn't get
Will do, Janet.
didn't get enough of the tick, so moved it a little, but he still rolled right out. Red's still sitting 2. So, but let's see. It's Stolt's first rock here. So, what do you do if you're him? I'm thinking top 8, top 12, guard a draw path, and if yellow hits it, they wouldn't be out counting you, and you hit him back.
Yeah. Playing front end, I never think about these.
There's a benefit to it, for sure. But let me tell you, when I go to Bonspiel and I end up skipping, my arms and body are very grateful that I'm not the one out there sweeping all game.
So I don't know. You've got the tap up. I don't care for that. Looks like he's going to the other side of the house based on that broom. So I don't mind that if he could get over to the left side of the house, sitting, just above tee.
Yeah, it looks like that's what he's going for.
Try to avoid a double.
Yeah, stay high enough up that you avoid the double. You don't give him a good roll under, hopefully. Hopping on it right away. Coming back off, though. I think it's probably pretty close.
You show us how to change the screens.
What do you mean?
Go from one with the rock's coming towards you.
Probably went deeper than they were hoping, but looks pretty good to me. I mean, there's
What do you mean? I mean,
Those, but you don't have to get too cute with that red. I won't. Because we're two, right? We're 2, 3. 2, 3. Yeah, so try and get. It should go. It should snap.
Katie?
Those is goal.
Whoa.
All right, roll 11-5 right up.
Same draw or different draw?
Oh, you see.
Save that one for.
okay, Team Stolt with their final rock in this end. It looks like they're sitting two right
going
now.
three.
Should be able to get 3.
Yep.
About the same line. It hasn't broke yet. This looks like, I mean, we're running the fast spot.
I can hear you.
Looks like it might be a little spicy. Spicy? Yep.
Okay, we're doing a sound check.
Yep.
Yeah, 5 and 6 ends in.
See, our IT guy showed up, so he can tell us what we're doing wrong. I believe Team Stolt just got 2. Here goes Megan hanging up that score. Great job, Megan. And Team Stolt is now up 7-5 over Team Sherry after the 6th end.
That looks like Team Lecter, they shook on sheet C, so it's 8-1 in the after 6.
So Leichter beat Barajas 6-1. And then over on sheet A, Team Falco scored 3.
Yep, 3 in the 6th.
Scored 3 in the 6th, so Team Falco is now up 7-3 over Team Raju.
You got this.
Starting up the 7th end. Team Stolt is up 2, so Team Sherry will have hammer this end. Team Stolt, I'm guessing going for, well, maybe they're going for in the house?
I didn't see the call.
I didn't.
Going through is fine. I assume that they're probably looking at top 4.
It's not the worst outcome when you have the lead. More likely, you just don't want to give the other team extra guards to take advantage of.
So here comes a call for a corner guard.
hard. We got another 2 feet curl for the...
Looks like it's going to be pretty good. Good corner. Light sweeping.
Yeah, nice 2-guard.
Yep. Good shot by Team Sherry. Pretty good setup. This is definitely one where I think corner guards can benefit them because they need, I mean, realistically here, they either need 2 and then they have to steal in the next end, or they need 3. But then, even then, a force doesn't get it. So
You know, they could always blank too and try to come home hammer down too.
that's true. It's a risky strategy, though. Depends how the end plays out. But so, what do you do here? Do you draw under? Do you split, or do you try to hit that and roll under?
Well, it looks like he's going to do 2 corner guards. I'm not a skip, but I kind of prefer doing the double guards on one side as opposed to 1 guard on each side.
I don't know. I don't mind 1 guard on each side, but to really make use of them, you need the other team's shots to just not work. And you know, Team Stolt's been playing pretty well, so for Team Sherry to make use of corner guards on opposite sides of the house, I think it's going to be tough.
That was a good scrub by the front end to get that rock over the line there into a nice 1 guard.
When we're saying 1 guard, 2 guard, 3 guard, if you just kind of picture that space in front of the house behind the hog line, that white space, just kind of dividing it up, that's what we're talking about. A 1 is pretty close to the hog line. Right there, the red line at the top. This one looks like it's going to be in the house, right down to their other one, probably.
Line's good.
If it's a true freeze, it makes it hard to do a double, but with any kind of angle or separation, they might be able to get rid of both. They're certainly going to try.
Yeah, they look pretty tight. I'd say they're pretty well frozen from our view here, but what we're seeing on the camera versus what's out there, there might be an inch or so space.
Yep.
Might take 2 tries, but no. The one in the back of the house probably doesn't matter, but
Those are little rolls, okay, inside.
we'll see.
All right, colorful little hit and roll here.
Yep. Clean. Yep. Yep. I mean, the other thing is we do this and we're all in.
That was really graceful.
All right, well, it moved 1 rock behind the yellow guard, and the other one's back behind T.
You want to call
So
timeout?
yellow has some options to make here.
Yeah.
Well, looks like they're calling for time.
Each team has 1 timeout per game where they get a full minute, I believe, to discuss the shot. If they have a coach, their coach is also able to come out and talk with them about the shot and what they think they should do.
Well, what timing? Sheet A is also called timeout. So we've got
Double
no curling
timeouts.
going on currently during this draw. In addition to the 1 minute timeout, they also give the coaches travel time to go from the warm room to the far end of the ice. So
Correct. So if you're at the far end of the ice, you're actually getting quite a bit more than that minute. I think we give them 30 seconds or a full minute or something to
each
make.
club's a little different.
Yeah, everyone's a little different, but the travel time is more than enough. You get 30 seconds, I think, to travel to the close end, which takes, 2 seconds. So what do you do here if you are Team Sherry? Right now, red is sitting, and Team Sherry has 4 rocks remaining, and is down 2.
Well, they need at least 2. I don't mind going behind that left guard and maybe cornering to the red that's there. In the hopes that that shot will stick around, so you get an opportunity at 2. How about you?
I'm not sure. I think you have to. Yeah, I think I agree with you. I think I like doing a draw and then on your next one trying to remove that red that's behind the tee in the 8-foot.
Well, we're not on skip stones yet either, so there's a little. This must be vice.
Yeah, and so just what we were thinking. They're trying to curl in there under the guard, and then hoping that Team Stolt maybe misses something and gives them the opportunity to remove some of those red ones later on.
Stone is away. The sweepers are just cleaning. Looks like it's coming down.
Looks close. Might be a little heavy. I think we're going back house, not on top of this one. Oh, no, maybe it is right on top.
Yeah, get a little bump there.
It's close.
Kind
Pretty.
of bumped open.
It's a close shot, but as Tim said, that tiny little ticket rolled open, which wasn't the best outcome for Team Sherry. Team Stoltz Weiss with her second rock. Going to hit this yellow. They're on it sweeping pretty hard, but it looks good to me.
Control, Becca.
Nice shot.
Just here.
Solid contact. So Stolt now sitting 3.
Control.
So yeah, I think the little hit and roll there, hit that shot that was just placed and try to get underneath the guard would be a nice outcome.
Yep. 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 Whoa. That's good, Becca. Close. Yep, that's great, bud. Nice. Off. No.
Looks like they got it. Should be a good roll, too.
Yeah, really nice.
Beautiful shot. That's going to be really hard to remove. Probably exactly what Sherry was hoping for there. Now Sherry also has to hope that Stolt just misses completely here. Because, Stolt is still sitting shot. And if Stolt can put another one in the house and, really make it impossible for Sherry to remove all the reds at the same time, he's thinking about splitting the house, which would do just that.
Yeah, take the play away from that second counter there.
I don't mind splitting the house, even though he'd be wide open here. Leaving yellow with that hit doesn't really harm red at all.
Losing with a shot for 1. I keep thinking we're on skip stones. We're not quite there yet.
Not
so.
quite. It is slightly easier to keep track of rocks with mixed. Just saying, okay, female's throwing, it's the vice. Unless, I don't know if any of these teams have a female skip, but when I skipped a mixed spiel in Banff, everyone was very excited to see a female skip.
I think we have
We also went 0-3.
a skip.
Oh yeah, well, Nina Roth should be a skip.
Nina Roth is a skip.
So we do have one female skip over here, I think, but I think that's it.
Yep.
So what we're talking about, in case you're not familiar with mixed curling, you have to have 2 males and 2 females on each team. And in addition, they have to switch off. It hit that top yellow.
Okay.
I have to switch off throws, so female, male, female, male. So interesting shot there. Team Sherry was trying to get to that red. Had a tiny little tick, just overcurled the teeniest bit. So rather than sitting and sticking, they rolled out. Red's still sitting 2, I believe. 1.
Yeah,
Just
one.
1. Skip stones now, but this is just the first, I believe.
I think so. Yep.
Sweeper's down on it pretty quickly, though.
It's pretty close.
Looks pretty good, though. You're just going for probably maybe about T, trying to be wide enough to not give any kind of double potential.
Straight, straight. Straight.
Yep, Stoltz is sitting 2.
So is Chris going for the double? I'm assuming so.
I'm trying to guess from that broom, it could be maybe like a hack.
A hack hit and
and roll.
stick,
You know, hit
and
the
roll
one
in
on the right
front of
and
it.
roll over and
I'm not sure. They called it very quickly. They knew what they were doing, but I don't know. I'm guessing you're right. Probably a
just-
hack or board weight.
looking at the shot clock, it looks like Sherry's down to just about 6 minutes, and Stoltz has got 7 minutes and 52 seconds.
Both of them should be fine, though. That's plenty of time. You generally say, what, about 3 minutes
Yeah,
in?
3:45 per end, I believe.
Looks like we're over curling. Not the best outcome. He did hit it enough to make it so that yellow in the 12 foot is out counting. So red is once again only sitting 1, but Chris's rock did not stick, unfortunately. So Team Stolt getting ready to throw their last rock of this end. I think he's just trying to split the house again.
Yeah, it looks like same shot they've been doing for the last 3.
Yep, it would really force Sherry into just getting 1, which would mean Sherry would once again have the hammer in the 8th and or Sherry would not have hammer and would need to steal.
Tracking a bit. It's not curling very
Looks like a pretty good rock. Their second is a pretty strong sweeper from what I've noticed so far. He's definitely carried a few of those rocks.
All right, Skip. Do you throw the double here?
Oh boy.
I think it's there.
I mean, I think it is.
You just need to nudge that second red
I'm
to
not
the
sure.
back line, I think.
So you're
And stick around. Not an easy shot.
But Sherry's options here, he can do an easy hit for 1 or a draw for 1. In which case he would be down 1 without hammer in the 8th, or he could go for a double, which could potentially get him 2. They'd be tied, still without hammer though. I'm not quite sure what that ice is for. Maybe just a hack little tap back on that red that's at the back of the house. No, we're definitely curling to the other one.
Sweepers are going hard.
Oh, maybe they are going for a little redirect. Sweep. You got it, guys. You got it, guys. Get it, get it, get it. Come on, team. Dang. I think they were just going for a draw, and they came up just short, unfortunately. So red gets 2. Team Stolt now up 9-5 over Team Sherry going into the last end.
Taking a quick look over to sheet A. Looks like Team Falco and Raju, they're still in the 7th end. Falco is up 7 to
3.
I think it's
3. I think 7-3. Oh, we've got handshakes over here on sheet B. And luckily, since we have our IT person in the house, maybe we can move over to sheet A, though depending how that turns out, we might be shaking there in just a moment. So great game by everyone here on sheet B. Team Sherry just not able to pull it out at the end, unfortunately, but it was overall a pretty good game. We're switching over to sheet A here, though. Here we go. We have, there you see Becca Wood in the house holding the broom for Team Falco. So this is Skip Dave Falco getting ready to throw his last in the 7th end. I can tell you fun facts about this team. Dave Falco has a dog named Betty White.
That is a fun fact.
Lance sweeping it. Lance, one of the strongest sweepers in our club, the strongest sweeper in our club, one of the strongest sweepers in the country, probably. I frequently like to blame my missed shots on not having Lance sweep, regardless of the fact that I don't play on any teams with him. The fact that he's not sweeping is why I miss shots. I've told him, he knows.
I like it.
If I just had him sweeping, the fact that I was 15 feet short wouldn't matter.
It looks like Raju's going to try to go for a double here. I don't know if they can get 2 or not.
Hard to tell. It's going to be close. Kind of depends how the roll ends up. Pretty much on no should get the double, but I think they need a teeny spin under for them to get 2. Final shot of this end. Great attempt by Team Raju, but just not quite the right angle. So Team Falco steals 1, making it a score of 8-3.
And we got handshakes.
And we got handshakes. So Team Falco has won. So here we go. At the end of the first draw here at Mixed Nationals at Denver Curling Club, Team Falco out of Colorado has beat Team Raju out of California. Team Leichter has beaten Team Barajas. And on our sheet right here, we had Team Stolt victorious over Team Sherry. Thanks, everyone, for joining in. We have another game coming up in a few hours at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. I believe we'll have some more commentators here to keep you informed, so stay tuned.
Yeah, and if we could get some volunteers, we might be able to televise the opening ceremonies.
Oh.
Around 5:30 or so.
There you go. Opening ceremonies. We have we have the bagpiper ready to go.
It's always good to hear the bagpiper. I think we've got some juniors coming out to lead some of the teams out on the ice, so it should be a...
And Tim gets to throw the opening rock. Sweep the opening rock. Okay. Thanks, everyone, and good curling.
Thank you.
Thank you, nice people, for bringing down the stones.